Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Sunday webinar. And this is a kind of a webinar. Recently, I have again started taking webinars. Previously, I was busy with some of my domestic work. But when I started taking webinars again, I came to know about the few things which most of the participants shared with me were, sir, we don't have time and we are busy with our professional work. Actually, if you are a very busy professional, then I will advise you strongly against being a trader. I will strongly advise you to be not to be a trader. You should be an investor, and then you should only see once in a week or maybe once in a month what your portfolio is doing is. This is primarily because of the feedbacks I got from the doctors, specifically the surgeons, cardiac and the oncosurgeons, and 3 or 4 plastic surgeons. These 3 branches in the surgical field are known to have long surgeries. For me, gastrosurgery is also a very long surgery field, but since I didn't get a request from them, so I'm doing it. Before we go deep into it, wealth is always created in a long-term fashion. Either you are a good swing trader and you are getting in and out of the trade very easily. One, and you do multiple trades in a year. Second is if you are a long-term investor where you use the compounding factor. I wish you all have attended or heard the webinar which was taken by Dr. Pramod Rai, where he showed the power of compounding. And that is how the actual money grows. But with the newer techniques coming and the restlessness and the patience going down to the swing trades, it's coming in a bigger way. Today, I'm going to combine two things together, a long-term concept and to be a swing trader also. Please hear me correctly. It is a long-term investment using the swing trading techniques. Now, if I show you a stock of Dr. Reddy's, which is like here, we'll see on multiple stocks. I'm seeing on the daily time frame. Consolidation zone, many of us would have exited out here when it had broken the support and then again re-entered when it crossed this. Again, we would have gone out. But when you are a long-term investor, always look at the bigger time frame. Bigger time frame means not daily. I will suggest the bigger time frame. Usually, I will look at if I turn a long-term investor is weekly or monthly. Now, what Davos theory was that a stock which is in a range, just mark high and the low, and whenever it breaks it out in the direction, you take the trade. Usually, it is for a long-term investor. So this is a simple funda of drawing it. A consolidation phase से stock बाहर निकला है, आपका नीचे वाला स्टॉप लॉस है, आप उसमें बैठे रहो जब तक आपका स्टॉप लॉस हिट नहीं होता. जब तक वो नेक्स्ट कंसोलिडेशन फेज में नहीं जाता, वहां पे आपका नेक्स्ट बॉक्स बन जाएगा. जैसे this is a likely a smaller box which is there. So until it doesn't come to 524, you are not getting out of your this investment all these things. But drawing these things are subjective. Somebody may say कि नहीं सर ये तो आप इसको क्यों ड्रॉ कर रहे हो, आप इसको भी तो ड्रॉ कर सकते थे. So this is all subjective. It all depends from the mentor you are trying to learn, from the mentor you are trying to acquire knowledge, your personal experience and everything. And many people do have the habit of jumping when the trade is running. Like we'd like to board a fast running bus. So chances of you boarding are very less and having an accident is pretty high. Before I go further into it, let me give you a disclaimer. I'm not SEBI registered. I'm not a certified financial analyst. I'm not a, you can say, NISM registered you can say analyst. I'm nothing. I'm just a normal person like you all. I have been investing a lot of my time into learning and researching into whatever is going on. In the last webinar, I had told that I was used to get part of a PineScript coder group. I was part of it. Whenever I used to find something very good, I used to take it and copy their source code. But there are still many things which we cannot copy. They have blocked the source code for us, so we cannot copy it. So long as they are available to us, let's use them as much as possible is. Now, most of us, the doctors, they have money, but they don't have time to invest. So I hope everybody can give at least 1 hour in 1 hour in 1 month, 1 hour in 1 month to at least see his portfolio or just scan his stocks. So the step one which will come is now there are some simple steps. Step one, make a list of stocks you want to invest. Now, this is the most important thing which I'm telling you. I personally will advise not to invest in penny stocks. Preferably avoid penny stocks. So this is the first thing you have to do is whosoever it may be, I don't think so you can have a list of more than 100 stocks in holding at any given point of time. There are people who have more stocks, they are rich man people, but a common man cannot have more than, if I practically presume is to be the correct ways, not more than 40 to 50 stocks in your basket. Whatever stock you like and you have faith in that they are going to do well in the future is, and their fundamentals which you can check on screener.in, they are good, make the list of them. By the time we will end this webinar, I will give you 2 stocks, which at least we had discussed in the previous webinar also, and they are going to do well based on this strategy also. Second is your time frame to you will use on the chart is weekly or monthly. I prefer myself to be on the monthly side because it will give me less whipsaws and we are going to have a better kind of an say entry and exit, and it is for practically long term. It's not in for weeks or days, it is for years together. I will show you a couple of examples on it. And we will use the third and the most important part is indicator based on Davos box. I'm very sorry, but since I didn't have the code, I could not understand what actually it is, but I could only make it out from the name was and the reading about the script is that it is to do something with the Davos boxes. And number two, fourth thing is we are only looking at buy trades. We are not looking for sell trades. Anybody who wants to practice it on the shorter time frame using different kind of strategies or fine tuning the rules to him, he or she is welcome to do it at their own will, at their own risk. It's your money, sir. You are responsible for it. Whether you adopt this idea or not, it doesn't make difference to many of us. It is you should be honest and loyal towards your own money. Now, what indicator are we going to use this? I will just move on. If you go and type the word Darvas box, oblique turtle wave breakouts V.2 by Zekis, This is by Edward-Z. Now, if you plot this graph is, you will have this multicolored thing which is coming in. And you see multiple times you're getting short, long, and let's go and fine tune it. I did it previously also. Decrease the box size to 20, remove stop losses. We are not going for this thing, all kind of any kind of funny things which is going on. And we are not going to put any things here. So we will make our chart look very, very clean. Now I'm removing this whole written part also so that it's clear to you. Now this is weekly time frame. This is weekly time frame. Now we are not looking at a short entry. We are only looking at the long entry. Entry rules is when you get long signal. Exit rule is exactly opposite. When you get the signal X long, you exit the trade. Now let's see what is there in front of us. I personally use monthly time frame, but I'm showing you from a smaller time frame out. This was the signal we got, so we will be entering on this week, 46,488, approximately around about it, 46.50. And we got an exit signal at 56.73. 1100 odd rupees made. We are not using any other method of doing it. Number two is we exited out here is we would have exited 58.85. This is the signal we got. So we would have exited, sorry, 5715. This week we got a signal at 6012. So we would have entered somewhere around 60.50, and you are still sitting with 500 rupees profit into Dr. Reddy's. Now, this is what somebody who is little not very busy like me, vellad banda ekdam, a free man, can do like this also. But somebody who's a big oncosurgeon or a maybe cardiothoracic surgeon, gastrosurgeon, plastic surgeon, jinki surgeries they go for a couple of maybe 10 hours, 12 hours, just shift the same chart to monthly time frames. First entry 916, exited 1600 and something. Again, entry out here is you exited out here is. Now these are in months. So you entered in 2013 and exited in 2017, and then you're not looking at the share. Then you entered in 2020, exited out here is on this one, this 45, 4600 and something in 2023. And now you're again into the trade at 5,648 rupees, also more like this. And you're still in trade till 65 and 20. And this is in the since last year. For last 1 year, you are invested in Dr. Reddy's for just making money. So one way you are a long-term investor and which you have used your swing trade technique into it. So do it in 50 odd stocks and you will do it. Now let me show you the magic in one of my favorite stocks, the old favorite stocks is. One of my seniors is holding on to this stock from 5 rupees onwards. Now the buy came when it was 53 rupees. We have seen all these big falls. We exited somewhere around about here, 7,219 rupees. And when we invested, again, the ad will come in. 2012. And where we are, we exited here. November 2023. Almost more than 10 years, or 11 years approximately. So you are a long-term investor, but using a swing trade technique on a bigger time frame, and you're holding on to the stock for not short duration. In this meantime, you must have reaped its dividends, splits, bonuses, everything can happen in these kind of stocks. And your money has grown from 50 rupees to 7,500 odd rupees. Is it clear to everybody? Sir, is it clear to anybody? Everybody, or I'm just speaking to myself?
Yes, sir, it's fine, clear, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Now,
can you please share the settings once again, sir?
I will just share it. You can just take a screenshot. Let me show you some good examples. And then we will discuss out the settings also again, once again, and prospect two more candidates. And I will like to test the knowledge of the Gupshup session with everybody today. Next is your favorite, Reliance Industries. Sir, your buy was triggered when it was at 563 rupees. And on 1st Feb 2017, we are standing at 3,177 rupees, and there is no exit sign. We have seen these big candles coming, but it has managed to go the other way. We are still into a buy signal. So I'm getting some long-term portfolio makers think twice before they exit when they see some red candles. Now, another one more stock for you is our favorite Maruti Suzuki, holding on to nearly 50% of the market share. We had a long signal out here at 1,500 rupees in 2013. Exited out here is 6,000 odd rupees. Now we have a signal out here is 9,000. So remember these lines. Long-term consolidation in a daily time frame. इसको छोड़ना मत. So once you are looking at a very long-term perspective on any stock, and you are confident that this company is going to do very well, then use a method or use a time frame which is very big. And then stick to it and don't look on daily basis. Then at least see once in 30 days or so, because the candle will form after 30 days. So in between, it may keep on showing you a signal, but what happens at the end of the day, that is most important. 4th June was an eye-opener for all of us. We had a big bag coming things down. And the 5th June, everything goes back again to the same thing. So try to find something like this. Now, coming on to the first request is, I will request you to kindly take a screenshot. We will remove the plots. I'm not using this thing. Stop loss long, stop loss short. I'm not using any stop loss because stop losses are made to be hit. If you're a long-term investor, you don't look at your stop losses. You're investing at every fall you are having. Uncheck all these boxes from top to the bottom. I don't even believe into putting this backgrounds also. And in inputs, there is only one thing which you have to do is decrease the box size to 20. I'm not taking with the target prices. You can use target prices at your own will. I don't use it. I don't like to use it. So if you are not using a target price, leave it as such like this. So you are entering and then you are looking at it maybe somewhere around about maybe a couple of months down the line. and should be done in a portfolio where you are not doing your trading in any form.
So, sir, this is strictly for the weekly and monthly long-term investor, sir.
I will recommend only on the monthly time frame. I don't recommend it on the shorter time frame, because if it's weekly, then you will be doing things at 3 to 6 weeks only, 3
Not,
to 6
not,
months.
and not at all swing, right, sir?
Sir, daily pay you can do it at your own risk. I have never tested it on the lower time frame. I have only tested it on the bigger time frames.
Noted, sir.
And now I will request anybody to tell me one stock at least for tomorrow or day after.
Sir, hello.
So please go ahead, sir.
What is this red lines? This is
Uh,
consolidation zone.
This red line.
The
So
dotted.
yeah, dotted. So these were we had done in the last webinar. If you had attended the Gupshup session, that is for swing trading. That is a informal kind of a session we keep on having almost whenever I get time. I just switch on and we keep on discussing things. Random, they're not structured kind of a thing in any way.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I missed that session. Okay, thank you.
They are not recorded, sir. They are not recorded. They're very informal chatting box kind of a session. That's I don't
Out
think
of the, sorry, sir. Sir, out of so many years, no, you have been teaching and showing many kind of scanners for swing trading, which is your best one so far, sir.
Sir, for swing trade, I'm telling you, the best feeling is that price action works the best.
Okay, sir.
But I see price action is not kind of a small lake, or maybe you can say kind of a small river. It is bigger than the oceans. It's vast, vast oceans. The concepts they are it's too high. Even the what Pawan sir taught me and what I uh, mm, it's but when I learned price action from him, I thought this is the ultimate is. But then I started when I read about the patterns, the candlestick patterns, how they work, and this thing. Then when you combine with price action, it opens a huge, huge, huge way of trading. Then there is a VIX. Then what is the importance of opening, close, how you may do it? Because I don't use any volumes and anything on my charts ever. But for long-term investing, I do something funny always. I keep on doing it. So, sir, please.
Sir, for long-term views, I just wanted your views on OCCL, sir, Oriental Carbon Chemicals and Carbon Limited.
OCCL, sir. Yeah. Let's see it, sir. OCCL is a very short company, sir. It is now, if I go and see it, for me, it's based on the Gupshup session, sir. This level, it will take an effort to break down. It will take an effort to break down below this level.
Sir, it is at 217 right now, sir. I think there was some news on splitting and all that.
Yeah, so it is coming at 790 rupees, sir.
Oh, no, so it's at 217, sir. It is at 217.
Let me check it. OCCL. Oriental Carbon and Chemicals, no?
Yes, sir. It is at 217 right now, sir.
So there, on the chart, it has not updated. It is somewhere around about 800 odd rupees.
नहीं सर आपको मिनिमाइज करेंगे ना सर तो नीचे नीचे आप देखेंगे तो 217 आ रहा है सर उसका प्राइस
अच्छा ये आ गया नीचे सर ये अभी एडजस्ट होना चार्ट सर इसका क्या हुआ स्प्लिट हुआ है सर इट हैज स्प्लिटेड
सर ऐसे कुछ न्यूज आया था सर आई एम नॉट श्योर अबाउट डीमर्जर का कुछ था समथिंग लाइक दैट
सर इसको पहले लेट द चार्ट गेट readjusted according to the demerger plan is
seen sir.
Okay. Now, I will not move away from the topic as I will request anybody to give me one stock based on the technique we have discussed today. Yes, Kirat ji. Please. Hint I am giving you Gupshup session we had discussed about those stocks, cup and handle formations.
Hello, Kamal sir.
Yeah,
Can we see for BSC and IRCTC, sir?
sir, are you sure they have given buy signal on it? Because otherwise
Because-
everybody will start asking stock, sir.
Because sir, I am holding IRCTC since from long time, sir. From at least from its split when it came to 600. From that time, I'm holding it, sir.
Sir, based on the technique we have discussed today, it has not even given a single buy signal. You may not have it because it never went into a kind of that specific formation. Second was Bombay Stock Exchange, sir.
Yes.
So Bombay Stock Exchange also, I'm sorry, the indicator is not picking up. I have to check that. Now, look at this stock, sir. Anybody remembers? We had discussed about this stock as ACC.
Yes, sir.
So think about ACC. It was a cup and handle formation on a weekly time frame. We were waiting for a breakout. For me, it is almost, we have to see this month candle to close down. It's not an absolute buy. It is still, we have to go from 20 odd days. If it close above it, it is also already a breakout of the cup and handle. Then it's a buy for us. It's a buy for us. Check PNB housing. Right at that level only, maybe a breakout level. I am giving you a long-term perspective. You are not looking daily. You are not looking at these VIX. You are not using price action in any forms. And the target is open till it doesn't give us an exit sign onto the chart. As simple as that. No ifs and buts. नहीं सर ये हो गया उसमें ये फॉर्मेशन है ये अगर वो गिर गया तो गिर गया फिर आपकी किस्मत है सर. हाँ, if you look at something like a very penny stock of 2 rupees, 3 rupees, nobody can help it. I am not even looking at those stocks. I will personally advise you don't go beyond Nifty 100. Don't go beyond Nifty 100. Stick to Nifty 100 only. You will get 3 or 4 buys maybe in a month, and in a year it will be 50 odd stocks if you get that many buys every month. So you may not get a buy maybe for a couple of months itself directly. Anybody else can give me any more stocks? मैं तो दे ही देता हूँ हमेशा.
Sir, Bandhan Bank was forming cup and handle in weekly time frame, sir.
Sir, Bandhan Bank is on other kind of a strategy. Sir, please don't mix it up for others. Please, requesting you. Do not mix up your strategies when you're discussing something. It will confuse most of you. You may be an expert trader, but what happens is most of people are not an expert trader, so they will end up making these things. So I will request everybody, one, you should all shift to the Telegram. I'm trying to shift you all to Telegram because it's easy to communicate with 3,300 plus people.
Hello,
And-
sir.
Yes, Ganesh.
Can you check with UBL?
Sir, is it a buy on your computer screen, please? I can check anything, sir. You tell me, I will check it, but then it is not, you're breaking the link. Sir, UBL was a buy at somewhere on about, let's say 1,400 rupees, and it is around 2,000 plus.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Just hold on a sec. I have a call to. So you can go and check it, sir. It's very easy to do it. Now, I think so. I've been reasonably able to convince you all that yes, in long term, you can make money, but the patience is the only thing you need actually. Giving you a disclaimer out here is I'm a damn impatient person. I'm a damn impatient. When I could see huge money coming out in IRIDA and knowing very well it's heading for 250 plus levels, I exited it because I pocketed whole of the profit. So more than anybody else, I need to change the maximum. I had a huge profit, huge means huge profit coming in because I was holding on to a very big lots, big quantity. So I normally these days I'm holding on to the big. Now giving you a very after this there is going to be a stock session named as ancestral stocks. That will be again a topic for you. You had a long in Indian Oil at 70 odd rupees. Dr. Pramod Rai favorite, his wealth creator, he had something which I have learned from him is thanks to him, I'm reasonably holding a reasonable quantity into it. We exited somewhere around 100 rupees. And this stock has again given us a buy. It is buy on multiple ways of doing it. One advice to everybody is don't leave it right now. It is a pocket friendly stock. We are heading for most likely a bonus. We had a bonus coming in Bharat Petroleum and Hindustan Petroleum, and we will soon have a bonus at least 1:2 in the stock also. So anybody who can buy some quantity and has the patience to hold it should consider this stock. Now I'm going to switch off the recording and then we will take the questions and then Pawan sir will take the.
Sir,